Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to try to explain simple reasons why real Americans will vote for Donald Trump. To paraphrase Albert Einstein, if you can't explain it, and it I believe is the truth, in simple terms and in simple words or just simply, then you don't understand it well enough to explain it at all. And to borrow from Mark Twain and to paraphrase something he once said, it is easy to program or brainwash young people into believing something fake and untrue. It is nearly impossible to erase or replace those false beliefs with actual truth. However, not only young people are susceptible to deception and trickery, but anyone leaning towards a chosen philosophy or belief system is also susceptible to being brainwashed and programmed. That is why it is nearly impossible to sway religious sects or cults or belief systems, as well as those with political ideals that a person follows. Once it becomes set or cast in stone in their minds, it is nearly impossible to break that thought pattern. However, today I'm going to try and give you some simple reasons why Donald Trump will be our next president. So with those truths in mind, I decided to make a simple, easy to understand comparison of the stark differences between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. So the next time you're into some debate or discussion, you'll be able to present this remarkable difference between Trump and Clinton. But you'll have to remember the following, and it's not detailed and it's not hard to understand. It's very simple and it's very easy, and I think that you'll agree with me. If you are a Trump fan, naturally you won't believe or agree with me if you're a Hillary fan, but I want you to be open-minded. First of all, Trump is selfless. He doesn't need to be running for president. He's got what most of us would want in life. I truly believe that he thinks he can help America be great once again. Hillary is totally selfish and has been all her life. She's been obsessed and compelled to seek the office of presidency throughout her lifetime. All you have to do is just go back 30 years and see the various things that she's accepted and turned her back on in order to be where she is today. He is natural and at ease with himself in speaking his mind. She is calculated and will do anything and use any means to reach her selfish goal. He is open, she is shady. He is transparent, she is opaque. He is honest, she is a liar. He is a giver, she's a taker. He is warm, she is cold. He is friendly, she is relatively distant in her demeanor. He is lighthearted and optimistic, she is dark and pessimistic. He is a true Americanist. He believes in America. She is a globalist. She follows the rules of the big institutional corporations trying to reach out into the other parts of the world, if you don't know what a globalist is, and sell their product at mostly the expense of the Americans. He is a pragmatic realist. She is a narrow-minded progressive. He's somewhat conservative, maybe a new breed conservative. She is an old school liberal. He is a capitalist, which is proven in his success. She is a full-blown socialist in her belief system and tries to cover that up, but anyone that looks at it closely can see that she's a full-blown socialist. He employs common sense. She uses nonsense to try and deceive and distract you from the real truth. He is anti-media. He is constantly in battle with the media as they try to belittle and make him to be something that he truly isn't. But if you read it and you hear it and it's played enough, the drip, 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 beat, beat, beat of that drum that's so negative, people say, well, maybe Trump isn't what he proposes or espouses to be. But trust me, I really believe he is. Now, Hillary is pro-mainstream media. They are 100% behind her. They overlook her lies. They overlook her dishonesty. They overlook her past in such a way that anyone with common sense or open-mindedness would see that they are 100% behind her in every way and in everything they do and say. He is pro-military. He is pro-police. He tells this over and over again at every one of his rallies and his meetings. She at best is ambiguous. She does not come out like he does foolhardily behind the VA tragedies and disgraces. And he wants to change it, and I believe he will. I really believe he will. She is pro-Black Lives Matter. He is anti-single-mindedness. He is all lives matter, which is the way it should be. Selfish people narrow their choices down to one thing, which Black lives believe their lives matter more than white lives. And maybe to a person, individual, it might be, but overall, it's all lives have to matter. He has demonstrated he has a big heart, and I think could do something to help the black community and bring economic success to the areas that the heartless ways of Hillary and the progressive Democratic Party has led our inner cities into just total chaos and destruction. Therefore, he's pro-family. You see it in his family life and in the way his family loves and treats him. She is this pro-village person who believes the village should take care of your kid. Well, I believe you should take care of your kid and your kids and your family and your friends and your community. She believes the government should take care of everything. He's a natural leader. He demonstrates this in every rally and talk that you see. She is a follower. She follows the teachings and beliefs of Saul Alinsky, the founder of the modern-day socialist progressive party. He is confident in his way, and he is very determined in his way. She has demonstrated and even claimed to be short-circuited at times when she's thinking, and we've seen it in the films that we see, in the clips of her falling apart on the stage. He is very courageous, and he stands up for his way. She is timid and follows the polls and follows the way the political winds are blowing. He is solid. She is unsteady. He is healthy. She is unhealthy. We see this in these clips that I'm telling you about. He's pro-gun. He's pro-Second Amendment. She's anti-gun and with all kind of provisos, saying, but I will do this and I will do this. But honestly, I just want to save your life. Anytime you're messing with the Second Amendment, you're anti-gun. He's for smaller government. He would like less regulation and be able to lower the taxes on all Americans, especially the corporations, and I can speak to that. They've just been killed. It forced me to lose my business here this past year just because of all the rules and regulations and high costs of insurances. All had just put me under to the point where the banks foreclosed and took my home and my business. And so I am anti-government and anti-regulation because I've lived long enough. Today is my birthday. I'm 73. And I've seen when I first opened my first business 48 years ago, it was simple. You bought a license and you paid some taxes. Now I can't begin to list all the different various fees and claims that you have to make in order to even keep your doors open. He wants to remove Obamacare and replace it with practical, common sense market policies. And this all makes sense if you ever listen to his entire program, but most of the mainstream media just skim right over it and slough it off as nothing. Hillary wants to replace Obamacare too, but she wants to replace it with her old Hillary Care, her single-payer, government-controlled socialist system that she's been championing for 30 years or more. And everyone and anyone knows that that just isn't going to work and is impractical at best. Donald Trump loves America and loves the flag of the United States of America. Hillary loves the UN and their flag, and she has come out and said that she champions the cause of the United Nations, who are anti-American. They could care less about us in our country. They want us to be demeaned and belittled and put in our place, as they so say. He is obviously a pro-Christian since he wants to repeal the Lyndon Johnson bill that makes it rough for churches and religious organizations to get involved and talk the truth. And I hope that he does get elected just to do that, so Christianity can get its fair share, because right now it is on the bottom of the heap, and all other religions, and you know what I'm talking about there, get first call at the trough, and we get the pickings. I don't know what her beliefs are. She never has espoused those over the years. You know they aren't Christian if she has allowed Bill and all the things that have happened in her life to go washed under the rug or swept under the rug. Donald Trump is pro-life. Hillary Clinton is pro-death. I don't know why they say pro-life and pro-choice, because it really isn't that. It's either you're for a living child or you're for killing that child. So it's pro-life or pro-death in my way of explaining it in simple terms. Donald Trump is positive about America's future. He wants it to be better than it ever has been before. Hillary Clinton is negative and pessimistic about America in general. She wants it to go back to what it used to be. I don't want what it used to be. I want it to be better. I want it to be better than we can imagine. Let's put it that way. Right now, I agree with all those angry, disheartened, disappointed, dejected Americans out there that just don't know where to turn. They elected people to help them, and they haven't been helped. So I'm hoping that this simplifies a little bit of what the differences are between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. And the next time you do get into a debate, just bring out the small, simple things. Remember some of them, but all of them are true, and they're all Googleable. You can check them out. I am not making them up. All you have to do is open your mind, open your heart, and you will allow the truth to enter in. So on that note, I think that that's a good place to end today on the truth. So until we meet again, Godspeed.